so much for tuning in again. It's Red, White, and Blue Day. Of course it is. I got my special host here, Adrienne. What are you missing? Oh, why are those down there?
I don't know. Probably because you're last visitor.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
All right. I got it.
There she is. There's Adrienne. She's here. She's wild. Can you like stick your leg up here? Let's just show them how red, white, and blue you are today. Look at that.
I want to take my shoes off and just sit like that.
There you go. If they don't stink, sure.
I don't have socks on, so probably. Look at this.
You know how I am about smells. Oh, there, you could just sit just like that.
I'll just be here the whole show.
Oh, there she is.
Here I am. It's only 10:30 in the morning.
After you go out and do your American duty of voting, this is how you should feel for the day. You should pour yourself a nice fall drink.
Yes.
You should kick back in your red, white, and blue pants and just chill and feel accomplished. Right?
It feels so good. Nice. It feels so good. I wish I was a little bit more limber, though.
I haven't got to go vote yet. I still have to. The line was very long this morning, and I couldn't get there in time and get here in time, so I'm going back. I hear voting in the afternoon is pretty awesome. A little bit less of a line.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
There was already over 500 voting in my little village.
Really?
This morning.
That's awesome. So. That is very cool. And not to be that person, but let's talk about this. Our colors we are wearing do not have anything to do with who we may or may not be voting for.
No.
I messaged her and I was like, it's red, white, and blue day. Are you wearing blue or red? She's like, I found a blue shirt. I'm like, okay, I'll find a red shirt. And then I was like, oh, I found a white jacket. Perfect. So
I found my special pants, my 4th of July pants. I literally pull these out every 4th of July.
I love them.
Thank you.
So there's a lot of hot issues in this year's election. It's a very important election. And I feel like every year that there's a president-elect happening, that we hear that. This is the most important election of your life.
Of course it is.
And I'm not downplaying that. I'm not degrading that. But I'm just saying, no matter who wins today or next week, whenever they finally announce it,
pray to God that it's before June or January 1st.
January 1st. Yeah.
Pray
we may be voting again next week. Who knows? They might throw the whole thing out. They'll be like, we're starting over. Like,
redo.
Yeah. You ever do your homework and you're like, nope, redo, crinkle it up, start over. But no matter what, I mean, we're still going to get up. We're going to go to work. We're going to have a half-ass decent day, hopefully, and move on. Do not let this election obscure any of your friendships or relationships But I mean, there is a lot of very vocal people in my family that are voting one certain way, and they think everyone who doesn't vote that way is not smart.
Right. Well, I think that has to say with both candidates, you know.
Right. Exactly.
But remember, tomorrow we're all still family. We're all still friends. And it doesn't matter who our president is. It's just put a smile on your face and do what you got to do and be a kind human.
Exactly.
Be a kind person.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So I've been so bombarded by ads that even my eyes are playing tricks on me. So people have been getting pretty extreme with like decorating their yards and their vehicles. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I saw a semi pulling out of like a commercial driveway, but there was a bunch of trees and the semi trailer was blue and I saw a big bee and I was like, oh my gosh, somebody either rented or bought a semi trailer, which are very expensive, 20, 30, 40 grand used. Okay. Bought a semi-trailer and put, like, Biden 2020 or whatever on it. And I was just, like, I was staring and I was stunned that somebody went to those lengths. And then the semi pulled out completely. It was a Bud Light truck.
Because it's blue with the... Oh, my God.
It was a freaking Bud Light truck. I was like, okay, Melissa.
They do have the right colors. Red, white, and blue.
Okay, where's the Budweiser truck? That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
I'm sorry, the Trumpweiser truck. Where's
the Trumpweiser? Oh, my gosh.
Just kidding.
Crazy girl.
Oh, go out and vote.
Feet stink again. That's right.
Look, I'm coughing. I forgot to get a drink. What are you drinking today?
Well, this is still the cider and the goat. It's still the goat.
Did the cider turn to...
It's fermented and it's so much better.
And I see you have hint water. We talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yes, you and Carla inspired me to try some hint water, and I got a pack of it from Sam's Club. This shit is expensive.
I know.
But it tastes good.
You like it?
Yeah, so it tastes like you're literally just drinking water until after you swallow, and then you feel like there's a hint of a flavor. I was like, who would have thought?
What's been your favorite so far?
I like the grape.
Oh,
but
cool.
this is my second one, and it's watermelon, yeah.
And you like it?
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Cool. Yeah, they're an interesting little thing. So from what Carla said is if you go on to their website, just Google Hint Water and go to their website, they have like special offers and coupons. And I think that's how you get it because it is expensive.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know, 9 bottles of it for like $12.
Mm-hmm. I will say the actual...
That's not like your average water.
No. The actual bottle, though, is really nice. I've been refilling mine.
Oh,
except
you
for,
cheap ass.
I know.
You're like, I'm really drinking hint water
I have
right
really
now.
nice chlorinated city water. Thank you very much. It's perfect. And then sometimes, you forget there isn't a hint of anything in there. You're like, oh, whoops, my bad.
That's so funny.
Okay, so I brought these little ditties.
Oh.
Let's talk about this. It was Halloween. How was your Halloween?
My Halloween was fun. Amara had her first boy-girl party. On Friday, and about 8 kids showed up, which is a good number.
Perfect. Plenty.
They just literally played outside the whole time.
Did they?
It was dark and cold, and they jumped on the trampoline, and then we had a fire, and they had a great time.
Oh, that's cool.
I said, Amara, did you think that was the best party ever? And she's like, yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mom win.
That's awesome. And then you had an adult party.
Yeah.
On Halloween.
On Saturday, yeah, because we thought, you know what? We'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We're really good at that. I don't know if you know.
Since I'm cleaning the house anyways.
Since I'm cleaning and decorating for Halloween anyway. Well, we were actually planning the adult party first, and then she dibbed in on the kid party.
As an afterthought, let's throw in a kid party.
Why not?
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was a good time. I ended up puking, so it's always a great time when you end up puking.
Yeah. Well, I did the same, so we had something in common.
Well, I would like to cheer you, but you have nothing. You must be on the sober train.
No, I know. I forgot to grab something to drink like a dork. Yeah. So, Halloween, I went to an adult party that it was actually a Michigan State party because that big game was that day. And I even had it in my head, you know what? This party starts at noon. This dang game is at noon. I need to trick or treat with the kids at 5. Keep it together, Melissa. Keep it together. Did not keep it together, and I never made it to Adrienne's.
Nope.
When I got hauled home by someone who had to drive me there because I'm a ding-a-ling. Everyone makes mistakes, okay?
It's okay, Melissa.
My husband's like, it's only 8 p.m. And I'm like, call Adrienne. Adrienne has to know where I'm at. Tell Adrienne. I felt so bad. I felt terrible.
Well, I had so much fun. I did Andrew's makeup, and
it looked really good.
And then I did my own makeup, and I think... So we just did homemade costumes. Mm-hmm. He was a butcher. I brought home an apron from the salon, and I was like, here, wear one of your dirty white shirts and your crappy pants.
What was the blood?
It was just fake blood.
Oh, because it was so shiny. It looked really good.
I got it from Party City, of course.
That's awesome. And did it dry?
It did.
And it stays that shiny?
Mm-hmm. It was really cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and then I wore this dress that I bought back a few years ago. I thought, you know what? 1950s housewife. I could dress up like this for a fun night.
Uh-huh.
And I never wore it. I just chickened out every single time I went to put it on. Like, no, I can't wear this. Well, I wore it for Halloween, and it worked.
That's awesome. So where did your makeup idea come from?
Pinterest.
It was very good. You did a very good job. I'll put a picture of it in our video. It was so good.
Thank you. Yeah, we had a fun time, and we definitely looked like we belonged to each other.
Yeah, that's for sure. Cool. And he let you do his makeup, which was awesome. I think that's cool. Well, I don't know about you, but I have a really hard time with Halloween candy. I love candy. I love sweets. I love candy.
Yeah, Halloween candy. I can't stop eating it.
No.
Even Andrew's eating it, and he doesn't even like candy.
Right,
and he's
it's
just
everywhere.
I just gave him a whole basket of candy today to take on the semi with him. I was like, here you go, babe.
Here, take this. This will work. This will kill you.
Right.
Well, and I mean, a huge shout out to our friends out there with sugar problems and diabetes. I mean, it literally could kill them.
Right.
And what a terrible thing to have to experience. But this year have been even more hyper aware of trying to figure out what to do about my candy problem because it's so good. And yes, you can just have willpower and say, no, I'm not going to have that. Just put your foot down and say no. But for me, what seems to happen is I do that for a while. And then when I fall off the wagon, holy crap.
Yeah, watch out.
I fell off the wagon, rolled down the hill, got ran over on the tracks. Like, I go way off the rails.
Yeah.
So I found these, and I have been trying some different flavors, but these are so good. It's Russell Stover's, and they're sugar-free. I want you to try one because, like, sometimes to get that... Now, I will say, Russell Stover's, when you watch this video, if you could make your packaging a little bit more fun, I mean, I think that's the appeal of candy. These look like diet candies. Like, make the packaging fun. Put some crazy stuff or joke of the day or something on there, but... So this is caramel and Crispies.
So I did notice when you just opened the package that even though it's sugar-free, it still has 120 calories.
Right, for two.
Oh, for two.
For two.
Okay.
Yes, I counted in the
that's
bag.
a little better.
Yes, yeah.
Because those Twix bars, those little miniature ones, those are 100 calories. I'm like,
I know.
Or the little Snickers, like the 100-calorie bite size.
Right.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, so I'm guessing, well, and here's, I mean, not that we're keeping track or anything, but there's 3 grams of protein in this little bad boy.
Oh, it could be keto.
It could be. Just kidding. So there is definitely sodium and definitely some carb content here, but again, it's sugar-free. Oh my God, I could hear that.
Yeah.
So this is the caramel and Crispies one. I have also had the peanut butter cups. Not exactly like a peanut butter cup, but they are good. Like, they're doable. What do you think?
This one's good.
Right? It's candy.
It's definitely candy.
It is totally candy.
And I haven't had my candy fix yet today. Since Halloween. I've been eating candy like
There's a whole
crazy.
bag. Now, beware, if you search this stuff on Amazon, you can get these at Walmart. I saw tons of Russell Stovers at Walmart. But I bought some on Amazon, and they were a little bit more expensive, but I really wanted to get some because I want to get them here to have you try. And I was like, why are these so much? This is so weird. So I just bought them anyways because I'm a dingbat.
How many packages did you get?
15. 15 friggin' bags of them. I'm like, read the description, Mel. Read the description.
So funny. That's hilarious.
Such a dipshit.
So for Halloween, you were passing out whole packets of Russell Stover's candy.
Oh my God.
I handed out candy this year.
Did you? How'd it go?
I don't know because I didn't watch. I
Oh.
literally just put a basket of candy out on my porch with like the scary creature and some lights, and I was just like, "Help yourself." I'm too busy to.
I'm
to
getting
you.
ready for a party.
Yeah.
And was it gone?
No. Nope. There was a small dent, a very small dent,
Oh.
a very very small dent in
Okay.
it. But
do you usually get more trick-or-treaters?
so I live on like this little side road that's right outside of town, and I think that right in town you get a lot of trick or treaters. On my street, it's at the end of the day, like at the end of the night.
Like, hey, let's hit this road.
Yeah, let's hit this road and see if there's anything going on. And that's I think when I got my trick or treaters.
Okay. Well, I think trick-or-treating was definitely different this year.
It was.
I know. I mean, we trick-or-treated in a completely different spot that we're not used to, but I could even tell the way that at the end people were shoving candy on people that they didn't give away what they expected to give away. And it seemed even the kids were less. We were in a very busy subdivision, and I thought it'd be shoulder to shoulder. So the kids had masks and the whole thing, and nothing. I mean, it was spaced out a lot.
My very favorite client, I'm not partial or anything, but
Clearly.
Evelyn, she made 50 bags of candy. And she also gave my children candy before Halloween. So she set out 50 bags of candy specifically for that night. She came in to see me yesterday, and she had 10 more bags of candy for me. She's like, here, I didn't get rid of these.
Oh,
and I was
that
just
she
like,
still
how
had?
many bags did you have left? And she's like, I had 7 trick-or-treaters.
Oh,
she's like, last year I had 39 and it was raining.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
Well,
and so she's just like, here, have some candy. I'm like, my kids do not need this candy.
Right. I know. We already have enough.
But okay.
Well, something really cool that I did see is people had these like little gatherings at their house with like their neighbor friends or their like brother and sister, you know, so all the kids got together and they did scavenger hunts.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And some stuff that was cool. I mean, so COVID obviously has affected these things.
Right.
I saw someone that had a chute out their window.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
And the kids just stood at the bottom, like put their bag up to it, and they shot candy out of the little tunnel thing.
Definitely people were getting creative to stay away. Mm-hmm. But then I think about it. Do you go home and wash all that candy?
I know.
Do you disinfect it?
I don't know.
Like,
we haven't.
No, it's so crazy. It's like, okay, well, what if that person had it and we didn't even know?
Right. And
so
what
here we are.
Right.
Eating their candy.
What is the okay, so then okay. So now you bring up another what are you picking out of your drink?
I think I have some crispy in my drink.
It'll be good. Caramel. It'll go good with goat. So that brings up another good question. So there seems to be a tiny spike happening. I mean, I've heard of more and more people lately that seem to be getting COVID. Thankfully, not getting hospitalized, but they're testing positive. Mm-hmm. So if we live in the same house and I test positive, but you don't, you go take a test a couple times and you never test positive, do you have to stay in as long as I do? Or are you free to go about your business because you're not carrying COVID?
I think that is a gray area. I think the correct moral answer is yes, you stay in.
Okay.
But I think, man.
I mean,
that sucks.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's just fascinating to me. I'm seeing more and more hair salons that are closing down. We got a few restaurants right now that are closed for like 3-4 days because they have to do cleaning. But you think about, so obviously our school, we're back to virtual. Our school is shut for 2 weeks. So apparently several people in the lunchroom. So let's say your favorite lunch lady gets COVID and her husband is the breadwinner of the house. He works at the shop every day or is a truck driver or whatever. So he has to stay home, or does he go to work every day? And do you think that those people are staying home or they aren't staying home? I am like blown away by some of this stuff because I don't know the answer to it.
I know. I don't either. I think that if you test negative, then you test negative and life goes on.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that that's the correct answer.
I don't know that it's correct either because they say they originally it could live on surfaces for 2 days. Right. And then it can't live on surfaces.
Well, let me tell you, pinworm lives on surfaces for up to 3 weeks. That sounds much more worse than COVID.
Have you had an experience with pinworm? Is that a thing?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to hear from you guys what your opinion is of this. Not to bash anybody else. Please don't hurt anybody on this post, but I would love to know what your understanding of it is because I've been told that some people can't contract COVID.
Right.
I am, knock on wood, one of those people that I have been around it several different times that I know of, and I've never even got a cough.
Did you quarantine?
Mostly, what I did do was outside activities.
Right. Okay, so, and then there's these people in these places that their work won't let them go back if there's a positive test in their house, and they have to have a negative test.
Right.
So.
But if you test negative the whole time.
Right.
Is it the person that tested positive that has to test negative? Is that the answer?
The positive person definitely has to test negative
before,
to go before they go back to work.
But what about all the other people in their house? I know, it's wild.
I don't know.
Now, I mean, me and my kids, I know you're out working. I'm out doing some stuff, but like for the most part, my family really isn't doing a whole lot. I mean, we're not out gallivanting really. But I miss it. I would like to be doing it.
Right.
But I just don't know how, like, while we're doing the show today, my husband wanted to get an oil change and get a saw fixed. And I was like, I'll be gone 1 hour. Right. Can you just stay home? Because the kids don't need to be drug all over town with you.
Right, exactly.
And he's like, oh, why? I was like, I just don't think right now is the time to be dragging the kids all over.
Especially since your school just shut down.
Right. So obviously our town has more going on than
you might know of.
That we might know of.
Right. But I think that right now, towns all over America have a lot going on.
Right.
That we might not know of.
Right. And then the point comes up about cold and flu season.
Right, exactly.
So how many cold and flus are being misdiagnosed? I mean, is that a thing?
Right. Well, I can tell you for my own personal experience, I did have laryngitis and an upper respiratory infection. I did not test positive for COVID. They said it's cold and flu season. Mm-hmm. Take some Mucinex.
And you'll get better.
Here's, a little bit of an antibiotic if you would like to take it. If it makes you feel better. But but negative on COVID. So, okay. I called my clients. I'll let them know. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm not feeling the best. I have a little bit of a scratchy throat. If you would like to still come in and see me, fine. But if you would like to reschedule, I'd be more than happy to do that. And most of my clients said to me, thank you for letting me know and making it my option.
That's cool.
So I think that is what is the most important here is
communication.
Communication and letting people know where you stand on how you're feeling and giving it, letting it up to them to decide if they want to put themselves in that position or not.
Yeah.
I had 2 clients reschedule. Out of 10 clients, had 2 clients reschedule. Everyone else is like, well, it is cold and flu season.
Right.
And I said, yes, it is.
And they kept their appointment.
And I went and got tested.
And it said negative.
And it said negative.
Huh.
I've been tested twice this week.
Oh.
I should get the most tested award.
How fun is that? Does it really go up your nose that far?
Yeah, it does. Well, the one, it went up and swirled around a little bit.
Oh.
That one actually did not bother me as much as the second one.
Really?
The second one was more of a cotton swab that went up kind of halfway and kind of dug in there.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And then does it take a while?
And then I got a finger poke too. Just to make sure I had any antibodies or anything like that. So it's really not that big a deal.
So you don't have the antibodies either?
Nope.
So you haven't had it?
Nope. So anyway, it's really not that big a deal. And everybody who is feeling a little bit uneasy, just go get tested.
Right.
Protect your loved ones. Protect your people that you are associated with. And just make sure. I mean,
because we definitely still have a large population of people out there that can croak.
Yeah.
From this. Not to make light of that, but definitely they are at risk. And thankfully, it seems to be mutating into something a little less aggressive, but it's still dangerous. I don't know. I don't know all the answers. Just like I don't know all the answers to the 2 presidents we're trying to decide between today. I mean, people are like, well, don't you know the issues? I'm like, I know enough to know who I'm voting for, but for heaven's sakes, have you ever read all that stuff?
There's a lot of words.
Their campaign stuff is pages and pages, and people comb through that. And I mean, good for them. That's amazing. But I am definitely not that. Mm-hmm. I'm not that prepared.
Right.
I'm just prepared enough to know what's important to me.
But everybody has that right to choose what's most important for you.
It was hilarious today. So we're back to virtual schooling, and my kids, their teachers, I thought this was really cool. Today was election day, so they had some voting things, some activities to do, and both of my kids got to vote virtually through their Google Classroom. And it said right on there, we're going to talk about the election today, but no one will see who you voted for. And my oldest, who's 8, he's like, I want everyone to see who I voted for. And my little one was like, he had no idea what was going on. He just picked the one that he's heard the name the most around our house, So it was just fascinating. And even my kids were divided.
Yeah.
And the oldest was trying to change the little one's mind. And I was like, no, that's not how this works. You guys get to vote for who you think is the best candidate. Right. You don't get to do that.
Yeah, I wish I would have thought about it a few weeks ago prior to make my voice heard to everybody that I talked to about who I'm going to vote for. I mean,
do you think so?
Yeah, because I'm going to vote liberal.
Oh, okay.
Because who knows what, like, this could be the closest race where the liberal might actually win because nobody wants either one of these lunatics.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that could be.
Like, I really honestly don't know a whole lot.
Right.
But I do know that they're both crazy, they're both old, and they're both whatever.
Right.
And so, why not? Why not try it?
If that's what you want to do. Yeah.
Well, I felt like if I didn't do that, then... And if our house is divided, then it'll just cancel our votes out.
Right.
And so...
But not necessarily. That's not... I get what you're saying, but not totally the case.
Yeah.
If you guys are divided, just vote divided. But however you want. If you think the liberal side is better, that then do it.
I don't know what I'm thinking. I still have a few hours before I have to do it.
Yeah, that's what, it was funny. We were just talking about this. I was like, we should look up some more stuff and read about it. And I was like, okay, we're out of time. We should just start the show, but we could look it up afterwards before we go voting. Everybody's like, wow, these two dumb broads.
We're really in tune with the government. We like them to tell us what to do.
It's so funny because on social media, people are just vile. If you're voting against what they're voting against, they just and people are like, this is the worst election ever. I've never seen people attack each other like this. Well, let me tell you, I have grandparents who are very, very passionate about who they vote for, who it's the same party every single year, no matter what a freaking monkey could be running, and they would vote for that party. And that's fine. But if you're not voting for that party, my grandpa will call you all kinds of names. And he has no idea, like, how brutal that is, because that's probably how he grew up. He probably grew up with that same thing. So just because now we can put it publicly on social media, it's been like that forever. It's totally been like that forever. So, anyways, how interesting. What an interesting day. Have you went and voted yet? I would love to know.
Right. We haven't had much...
Wait, they're probably standing in line.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm very impressed with the lines. The one I saw in town here, very spread out. Everyone had a mask on. And it was nice to see, like, when they pushed the early voting so much, I thought, oh, that's going to kill election day, just meaning there won't be many people out. And it's always nice to see the people. And it's
the numbers were already so large.
Yeah, I know.
Before today.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
It's definitely going down in the history books, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to tell our grandkids about this kind of stuff, I think, because it's just so different. Because by then, who knows what other crazy, weird stuff we're going to be going through. We're going to be like, well, we made it through Trump and Biden, so...
Well, back in that year, 2020.
Yeah, back in 2020 when all the Bud Light trucks looked like Biden trucks.
I think we should end it on something spicy.
Oh, we could. She has never tried these. My kids talked me into getting these. I don't know if you've tried these or not. And since this is such a hot year.
Yeah.
So Adrienne kind of has this claim to fame about being all about the spice.
I want like different I don't know, different things, go and try different food.
Different things.
I mean,
it's a good idea.
I did the cheeseburger fest.
Yeah, you did.
And that was super fun.
You were such a champ.
Dude, that was hilarious.
I can't wait till that comes back. She tried to win a cheeseburger eating contest against a bunch of dudes, which was hilarious.
Yeah, I was the only girl.
You did well. I liked the smashing. She was like smashing them down, and
I put 2 cheeseburgers on top of each other, smashed them down, and ate them at once.
Well, now you're gonna eat this hot ass Taki, which hot chili pepper and lime tortilla chip.
Oh my gosh!
And it's extreme.
I just remembered on my very tip of my tongue. I think I ate too much acidic.
Oh, and it's burnt?
It's gonna burn.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
I like the pain. I like the pain.
Do it. I am a big wimp. I can tell you, just smelling these freaks me out. Totally.
Dude, these are good. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at you, just tearing them down.
Oh, my lip is burnt or caught.
Oh, they're not too hot?
No, these are good.
Are you serious? You're being so casual.
I might have a tear coming.
You're still going. Mm-hmm. Are they getting hot?
They're a little spicy. My eyes are watering. And I'm out of drink.
You're getting...
They're really good, though.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You are, you're doing good. You did great.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, Takis.
So if we had any other type of challenge, I would be totally up for that.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be super fun. Oh, okay. That's enough for today. That's good. Chase it with some watermelon hint water.
I had the watermelon after that lime.
Oh, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in again today. You can follow all of the Melissa Hager TV episodes on YouTube. There's a little playlist called Podcast. Just go ahead and flip through those. We had Chris Swanson on last week, which was really very fun.
That show was awesome. If you haven't checked that out, go back last week and watch it out.
Oh, man, I had goosebumps just hearing his passion for... Look at, you're crying.
I'm wiping a tear right
You're
there.
crying. Adrienne is on regularly on the show. Our friend Carla Hurd has been here, and I got a couple other fun guests coming up.
Yeah.
And
November, you got a lot of things planned.
Yes, November is a lot of stuff planned and some on-location stuff with some different background, and it'll be fun. It'll be good times and lots of special guests coming.
Lots of laughs at Melissa Hager TV for sure.
Melissa Hager TV. And if you have not gotten your hoe bag yet, for heaven's sakes, what are you waiting for? Melissa Hager TV, just click on the store and you can get your whole bag. They're only $10. And I got a couple fun pictures. I had some celebrities in the office last week.
Yes, you did.
And I got some pictures of them with their whole bags. So it was very fun. Very, very cool.
Are you going to put those on the website?
I should, shouldn't I?
You should.
I should. The main celebrity was not up for any photographs, but his girlfriend and sister was. So I got some pictures. It was very fun.
That's awesome.
Can you guess who it was? Oh my God, I was so surprised when they walked in. Oh my God. Drag Queen Bingo.
Yes.
Drag Queen Bingo next weekend, Dear Widows weekend. Very limited tickets. We're trying to keep everyone very spaced out. We got some tickets left for Saturday at 2 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. Unfortunately, the other shows are sold out, but Saturday at 2 p.m., so that's the 14th, and Sunday the 15th at 2 p.m., you can go on Eventbrite and search the comedy series, and it will come up. You can grab your tickets. I'm pumped. And this weekend, Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be in Waterford, Michigan at One Night Stands. I get to do some comedy.
I can't believe it. How long has it been?
A very long time.
It's been a really
I'm like so worried about not being funny.
Oh, you'll be funny, girl.
I'm worried. So
I watched you,
and of course,
you were funny at the campground. I'm sure you'll be funny on a stage.
And go figure that they would hire me the weekend after the election. I said, "What kind of shit is this?" And they're like, "Well, we know you can do it." I was like, "Thanks, appreciate it." Like, hopefully, it's not tense in there, you know,
Right.
when I have to moon them or something.
I'll
show you my Spanx if you show me yours. Oh, you guys have an awesome week. Get out there and vote today, and don't forget, smile.